Spartans! Ready your breakfast and eat hearty. For tonight, we dine in hell!
YouTube Parasite Generation, back with you today to do a video on a Canik. This is of the Canik TP9V2, one of the best pistols that I have purchased. I am very happy with this firearm. Okay, for the money, it is one of the best values on the market today. One of my favorite handguns, and I've only had it for about a week. Love the hell out of it, and the day I got it, I had recently bought 500 rounds of 9mm ammunition for $7 a box at Walmart because I couldn't pass it up. I put 400 rounds through this gun over a couple hours at the shooting range. I only had one failure to eject. Excuse me, and that was the first magazine. After that, it was flawless. It ate up the two of the ammunition. Since that day, I put a couple magazines of hollow points, Ruger ARX, and in a couple magazines of aluminum and brass. It likes it all, and I'm very happy with this handgun. It's very accurate. Recoil is almost nothing in this handgun. It is a 4-inch barrel. This one is cut down from the older TP9, which has a 4.5-inch barrel, and so they cut it down to half an inch. I don't see a big difference. It feels good in the hand. It feels better than a standard Glock does to me in the hand. It just feels nice and pointable. It's about 1.5 pounds. It's a bit hefty, but for what it is, it's easy to concealed carry. This is something I would concealed carry. I did it a couple days, and it was not that big a deal. Now, it has great 3-dot sights. Now you can change them out for whatever you want. These are changeable. It does have a declocker, and I'll get to that in a minute. I'll take the magazine out. Perk about this gun, it comes with two 18-round magazines. 18 rounds of 9mm is awesome. Alright, got some of the Tula up in there, and we're gonna clear the weapon, make sure it is unloaded. Yeah, it's unloaded. Okay, it has a cocked indicator that is red, so you can physically see it's loaded or cocked. Now the thing about this is it's a single double action firearm, but look at this. It's in single action mode. You stage the trigger. Now it's in single action mode. Has one of the best triggers of any handgun that I've shot so far. And now, say your round didn't go off, and or whatnot, you can just pull the trigger again for a double action pull. So that's good. So like if you're shooting Tula or steel case with hard primers and one doesn't go off all the way, you just pull the trigger again or whatnot. Also, in the first model, the TP9, I think it was SA, stands for single action. It didn't have a double action feature, so people were worried about hitting the decocker and then rendering the weapon useless. For that gun, I would have said that that was just strictly for saving the firing pin some wear and tear when you're disassembling the gun, because the gun has to be decocked to disassemble it. But people kind of were put off by that, so they came out with this, and they came out with the SF that didn't have a decocker at all. I like this decocker. I like using it for when you put it around in the chamber. You can decock the weapon and have a little bit longer double action, or to just disassemble the gun itself. As you see there, it disappears. Now the gun's decocked, and you just pull it back, pull down on these two side tabs. Okay, it comes apart standard. You know, no frills there. It's easy to take apart, easy to put back together, just like your standard, your major standard semi-automatic pistols. So easy peasy. Has a nice black Cerakoted finish. They also come in flat dark earth that I have seen. I've also saw one in green. I don't know if that was custom job or they make those or not. Yeah, whatever it is. It has a cold hammer forged barrel, which gives it some longevity. Now, from the 450 rounds that I've shot so far, the only wear that's pretty much I've seen is on top of the barrel there, and that's just normal wear and tear. That not hurt at all. Has a steel guide rod, thank God, because I did get this puppy quite hot. It is the slide is nice and smooth. The first day I got it, I left it locked back for a couple hours, and that seemed to, because it was really stiff when I first got it, and that seemed to smooth out the slide just a little bit. But the polymer frame, very well designed, has a big trigger guard for getting, if you're using shooting gloves or whatnot, has a 1913 Picatinny rail. The stippling on the handgun itself, very nice. It has interchangeable back straps, and it just feels so good in the hand. I really like this gun. And for 18 rounds, they also make 20 round magazines for this, and they're not that expensive. They're like $30, and made by Metgar, so they are cheaper than a lot of other magazines on the market, and you get a lot of capacity. So 19 rounds, 20 rounds, so you get a lot of capacity and a lot of bang for your buck. This right here might be the best gun for the money on the market today. It is one of my favorites now. The trigger, everything you get is on par. It is a beautiful handgun. I like how it feels. It is reliable. I don't keep a gun if it's unreliable. I want to know it can go bang. I had one hang up in 450 rounds, and that is totally acceptable to me. Other than that, it's been flawless. And shooting 400 rounds of Tula ammunition, got the gun just a little bit dirty, but not as dirty as I thought it would be. But it is a very nice handgun. Now I'm going to put the magazine back in the gun. Nobody panic. Okay. Now what you get with the gun itself, let me kind of turn you. Alright, this is what you get. You get a nice package here. It came with a paddle holster. I immediately got rid of that because it's a piece of crap in my opinion. Okay, the only thing that I didn't like, you get the gun, an extra magazine, extra backstrap, magazine loader, you get a barrel brush, and you get your manual. So really well put together presentation, and they give you a nice well-made box. But the gun itself is well made. It has a the magazine release is interchangeable. As you can see on the magazine, it is interchangeable for both sides. It's just a great all-around gun for the money. It is good for home defense. It's good for even a duty weapon for police. I don't know why a lot of police officers in America don't have this, because a lot of other countries are actually carrying these weapons, because the Canik does supply the military. So I mean, you know, it is what it is. But all around, good gun for home defense, concealed carry. I'm a Canik fanboy. I prefer it over Glock. Please don't hate me for that. That's just strictly my opinion. I highly recommend this to anybody looking to get into a pistol for not a lot of money. I can't say enough how awesome this handgun is. It's just a straight shooter, man. Good for any body. And it just feels so natural in the hand. So thanks for watching, YouTube. Let me know what you think in the comment section below. I tried to cover everything that I had in my mind on the gun itself. It's a very well built tank of a pistol. I plan on putting a lot more rounds to this gun, carrying the gun, getting some more magazines for the gun, and I'm very happy with it. And I look to get more Canik TP9 models and Elites in the future. Thanks for watching. It's been a long video. Like my granddad used to say, violence is the last resort of the thinking man. Only a fool would refuse to face the facts when it becomes an option for life. Y'all stay armed and safe. Y'all keep hacking. Y'all keep on packing.